How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being part of this amazing community. I have been doing some videos on shoulders, shoulder stretch, so shoulder strength. And in this longer video, I'm going to put it all together. But I'm going to add also one more thing, weight. So whatever problem you're having in your shoulder, remember, I'm assuming you consult with your healthcare provider. This exercise can maybe help you. It's called pendulum. So imagine you have an impingement, you have a frozen shoulder, nothing that requires surgery, of course. I'm just a yoga instructor with a shoulder injury that took a year to fix. So if you saw the other videos, shoulders are very delicate creatures. They have a lot of little bones, a space that has to stay, and a lot of little muscles. So it's very delicate. It has a lot of mobility. So the higher the mobility, the bigger the fragility. So it's a little balance in that shoulder. And let's go through some movements that are crucial here. Let's start by rolling the shoulders back. Today I'm gonna start half standing, half on the mat. Of course, you can do what you like. Half the first part, the second, and then reverse. When we bring the arms up, make sure that you're not also bringing the shoulder blades. Let the shoulder blade rest down. So the fact that your arms are reaching the ceiling doesn't matter the shoulders blade. Just let the shoulders blade sink down into your back. Lift the arms, relax the shoulders. From here, open your arms like a T. I'm gonna do half. No, let's do the full thing. Turn your palms facing down and keep your hands below the shoulder level. You want to avoid that impingement there, that touch is too much. And forward, I am not finding the word, I will find it. And just move the arms. This is a movement called changing the bulb lamp. The contact, you don't want to have those bones rubbing into each other. So lower your hands below the shoulder level. You can be here, you can be here, you can be at your own level. Just keep moving that, changing the balls. Nice. And then keeping the palms facing down. This is not the pendulum. I got a little sidetracked. Crossing and bringing them back. And crossing opposite into a diagonal and up. But I'm going to do it. I'm warming up. Don't forget to breathe in and out through the nose if you're more into the yogi breathing, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Nice. And then back and forward. See how many movements those shoulders can do? Good. And now shaking. And now here we go. So let's start no weight. So you're gonna get into a nice position. You can even do this seated. You can squat, high squat, and you're gonna let your arm hang, and just the weight that is gonna create the traction, and you do a little circle. I'm gonna get my 3 pounds, feel the traction. You can do, of course, more if you want to. I'm gonna stay in 3 to rule safe, and just draw a circle. And then reverse. Or you can do 2 is grab it in a hammer way and just let the weight create that traction, creating the space that the shoulder needs to work properly. Again, be mindful of your standing or sitting. We don't wanna hurt anything else. Then let's switch sides. Circle, pendulum, reverse. So the body is a combination of strengthening, stretching, balance, and agility. And then let's do this, holding. So this is why I think yoga is so good. And you can do power, gentle, flow, ashtanga, heat. There's so many Kundalini. There are so many variations there. You can even do these blends of yoga and fusion with Pilates, with weights. Find what works for you and release. I'm going to drop this away for now. I think we had enough. Let's bring the hands behind you. Try to interlace the fingers. If they don't interlace, you can grab a blanket. A blanket would be a towel, I would say. So, and stretch down. So try to reach all the way down. Again, we are creating space. We're lowering everything down. So interlace the fingers, stretch, stretch, stretch. Shoulders blade together. I'm not sure why I'm looking down. I should be looking forward. Good. And really start noticing here, what are you feeling? It's gonna take long to open that space. So patience is a key when healing the body. If you had an injury, you're smiling, you know what I'm talking about, right? Good. And then release, and let's roll the shoulder. Remember what I taught you in another video. If you, by rolling, you start moving side to side, your back, that shoulder is not super, super healthy. Okay, let's move into our next phase. Coming to the middle of the mat, hands on the side, pushing the hips back. I'm gonna move into my in and out through the nose, exhaling and falling. Very gentle. This is another way that you can do the pendulum here. And just start slowly letting your body open, relax, and stretch. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead and do it. Nice. Soften the knees, bring the hands on the floor, and we are going to move into all fours. We're going to go into a cat pose and notice how those shoulders are moving, and reverse into a cow pose. And just really moving your whole body here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And after the last one, back to center. Want to keep the knees below the hips. When I reach our hands forward, hands in alignment with the shoulders, and when I press the chest down into puppy pose, you're gonna notice that also your chest is gonna open and your back. So you can stay here, hands in alignment with your shoulders, or you can open a little bit more. And whatever width you choose, you're gonna notice different stretches. If we stretch the back or if we stretch the chest, we are mostly targeting some of the shoulders too. Nice. Slowly coming up, roll all the way down on the floor. Bring the hand under the shoulders, pressing and lifting into a very tiny cobra. Not too high, enough to feel that your body, your arms are starting to feel the strengthening, and release down. This is what we're doing later. Press and lift and release. One more time, press and lift, not too high, and release. And the last one, press, lift, and hold. Pressing up into all fours. Nice. If you need to pause and make take a break and take a break, press back into child's pose is always a good. This is also a interesting stretching. Actually, let's do this. Want to open the knees wider than the hips. And as we press the chest down towards the floor, try to keep your elbows down. I am so grateful for this idea. Some of you reach out to me and say, hey, Maria, why don't we do a series on shoulders? And I say, oh, that's a great idea. And my next series, it will be on hips. Good. Just press the chest. My good is to me, to the stretch that I'm feeling now. So really feel that stretch going on. If you're not able to place the elbows on the floor, that's fine. Probably that's why you're doing this, because you need that stretch. Coming up, we're gonna thread the needle, pressing into the right hand, left comes up. We're gonna do 2 flows and 1 stay. So the left arm goes between the right hand and knee. Tailbone up to the ceiling. And here we are, the last one. So drop the shoulders down, head down on the floor. I need to make sure that my mic is working good. So all the weight of your body is on the shoulder, but we're gonna add a little bit more into this one. The right arm is walking forward. Now on the shoulder blade, no, instead of open, press it down. Fingertips on the floor, and you're gonna feel the stretch on that right shoulder blade. And then you can place your left hand on that shoulder blade. So we are stretching the left shoulder and the right shoulder blade and back. And release, press, lift, and let's switch. I'm gonna change side, so let's do it. Thread. And one more time. And after the last one, let's stay. So let the shoulder drop, the head, walking the left arm forward, pushing the left shoulder blade back, tailbone up to the ceiling, right hand on the left shoulder, and the fingertips are in a spider grip. So you can feel that deep stretch. Or practice, notice what happens. The full hand, fingertips only, explore. This is the beauty of yoga, right? Nice. And now slowly bring the hand under the shoulders, lift and release. And when I come into a seated pose, any seated pose that works for you, my habit is always cross-legged, but whatever works for you, roll the shoulders back and forth, crossing. And let's bring again the hands behind. Interlace the fingers, make a fist, bring the shoulders blade down, open the chest, and let the fist come to the left. Turn the head to the right and press the right shoulder back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Back to center and switch, press back. And to the other side and turn the head and push the shoulder blade back. Keep breathing so the breath helps into the opening. Back to center of the head. Bring your arms back one more time. Arms to the left, and if they don't reach, just do what you can. You're gonna keep only your right hand there. The left comes up, and we're gonna flex to the right. Press the left shoulder blade back, neutral head. Breathe for 1, 2. On the 3, release the hand on the knee, left and right. Lift and twist even more to the right. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the left hand where it is, center your body and bring the right arm across. Cross it at the elbows. You know this. Bend, lift, and welcome to eagle arms. Lift the elbows, drop the shoulders. Try to look between your forearms. Don't worry about your hands. I see people doing weird movement with those fingers. Bringing the elbows towards your belly, run your spine. Remember, you have your right hand on top of your left. Inhaling and exhaling. Release. Pull the shoulders back and forward. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers and stretch. Bring the palms, the fists to the right. Turn your head to the left and push. Back to center, keep the hand there, release the right, inhale and exhale. Lift the arm, not the shoulders, flex to the left, inhaling and exhaling. Not too much, so you don't fall into that side. Right hand on the left knee, lift and twist. Inhaling and exhaling, nice and tall. Back to center, keeping the right hand on the left knee. Bring the left around, left on top of the right. Bend the elbows, release and lift. Eagle on the other side. Left arm on top of the right. Good. Inhaling and exhaling, softening those hands, elbows up, shoulders down. Softening the face. You cannot see me. And run your spine, bring the elbows towards your belly. I always like to think about having a baby here and cradle it and just feeling that expansion on your back. Release, bringing the hands to your knees and come up into a cow and cat. Back to center, roll the shoulders back, 1 and forward, 1. Stay here, shoulders down. I'm going to keep the hands on the mat, palms facing up. Turn the head to the right and press the left shoulder blade down. To the left, press the right down. Back to center. Right ear towards the right shoulder and feel the weight on your left shoulder. You can even use your right hand outside to press a little bit more. Bring the hands behind and look down towards your right collarbone. And release and switch to the left. Use your hand if you want more pressure. Looking towards the left collarbone. Remember your body, the body is connected. Back to center, we cannot target one area without targeting all the surrounding. We're gonna do one rotation of the neck, chin to chest, and slowly roll the neck in one direction and trying to soften the whole body, face, head, and neck. Fingers, everything super soft. Make a pause when you arrive down and then reverse. Once the head is down, hold there, nice and tall. Adjust and then bring the head up. I hope you're feeling relaxed, open, better. Thank you for sharing your videos, for liking them, your videos, my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of this amazing community. Until we meet again, take good care of you. Thank you.